Hello, beautiful people. It is that time once again where you watch an assortment of losers sit around and roll dice at each other and talk about nerd crap. But if that sounds like a good time to you, you're in good company. Hello, how y'all doing? Welcome back, Josh and friends. Kyle, I have to.
I have returned from the land of meese and beavers.
I don't think we specifically said anything about where you went. I wasn't sure if you wanted to be open about it, but if you wanna give more information, you by all means.
Oh, no, I was visiting family in Canada.
The famous excuse.
And doing things. No, I was in Quebec, not the city but the province. If you have to know, people.
Well, now everyone knows what your family is.
I genuinely did not know that there was a Quebec province, so that shows what I fucking know about geography. I genuinely failed like every geography in high school. Not my strong suit, so that would surprise nobody who knew me back then. Anyway, welcome back to Star Wars: The Light of Memory, episode 14, if the old thinker serves. Previously, you guys accepted a job from Filthy Frank. Oh, hey, honey. Kaka, indeed. You guys accepted a job from Filthy Frank to go get basically two massive cases of spice that he had given to a smuggler who, now that, or shall we say, once the Empire put the cordon around Corellia, that smuggler just basically decided to sell the drugs on his own and pocket the money. So he wasn't too happy about that. But upon getting this massive amount of drugs back, he's going to give you guys a gently used YT-1250 to go zooming around the stars. Starfinder Jack, how's it going, buddy? Daestra, it is Wednesday. We forget also.
Somebody has to
I
do
need
that.
you to yell. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Kyle just woke up the whole house.
Yep.
Okay, when we last left our heroes, you guys had taken a stolen space U-Haul to a warehouse in the blue sector, and peering out into the night, you guys saw at least two armed guards guarding the entrance, and there was movement on the roof that had implied the existence of others. Now, you have taken your newly refurbished Magna Guard with you, that currently has the brain of an HK unit, and your freshly rebuilt droidicas. So here's what I'm going to do. And pardon me because I'm going to fuck up the cameras ever so slightly. Actually, maybe I should just turn the cameras off for a sec because this is that which shall not be seen. I'm going to put this... Okay, so let me tell you one thing. If there's one thing I hate doing as a GM, more than anything, it is having NPCs fight NPCs. Dear Jesus Christ, it is so horrible. I've had conversations with myself. I've roleplayed with myself. I don't care. That's fine. It's like a cutscene. It advances the story. But my God, if I'm just sitting there rolling dice and rolling dice, it's boring for me. It's boring as shit for you. It's boring as shit for them. So I have copied down the relevant statistics for the Droidica and the Magna Guard, and I've put it in our super secret Twitch channel, nothing to see here. So, what I'm going to ask for is volunteers. Who wants to take control of which droid? There's 3 droids and 3 of you. Who wants what?
I volunteer Adam.
Oh yeah, Adam should be joining us later tonight, maybe. He told me he was working late tonight, so I don't know if that means, hey, start without me and I'll show up, or I'm gonna go fucking eat an edible and play Monster Hunter. Best of luck, asshole. We'll find out together.
Well, high on edibles is the best way to play Monster Hunter.
It's probably a hell of a ride.
There's a lot of colors.
I remember one time I got One time, probably about 10 years ago at this point, I got stoned as fuck and played World of Warcraft, and I was just fascinated by the fact that stuff would like despawn at a certain distance. So I was just staring at the fucking computer. Where did it go?
I think it was that time that like we hotboxed in John's car.
Yeah, you know
And
what
like
I'm talking about.
yeah, like I came in and I sat down and played Ape Escape 3. Like we'd owned this game for like years and no one had even cracked it open. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna play Ape Escape 3. And this was early on in my stoner qualification, so like I was annihilated with all the pretty colors and monkey sounds, and I was just somewhere else for like hours in the middle of the night because of this shit.
I haven't had a similar experience, but one time I
Would you
was
like
hanging out with some friends who were taking bong hits, and they just started playing Snake, and they were there for hours, and they weren't making the snake any bigger. They just made it make a big loop like right around the edge of the screen, and they just spent the whole time just making it go along.
just working on
Yeah.
fucking dexterity moves?
Whoa.
I'll
I mean,
take one of the
I can-
Droidicas.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can be a roly poly.
All right. So Kyle or Tom, that means you get your Magna Guard.
Okay.
Do it, Tom. Do it.
Now, if memory serves, you guys had sent the Magna Guard around the back to
Yes.
to sort of climb up and onto the roof. Tom, would you give me a perception check for the Magna Guard, please?
Now I have to open up the Discord to see the stat line. Yeah, give me a second.
I can just tell you that your perception's plus 12, but it will be good for you to have the stats.
Plus 12 usually. Well then, let's see what I rolled right there. That's a 27 then right there.
As the Magna Guard gets closer, you begin to hear what sounds like a conversation in hushed tones. There's at least 2 men on top of the roof.
Wait, am I crazy? Where'd you say you posted it?
Should be a nothing to see here. Did I fuck up? Is it not in nothing to see here?
I don't see it anywhere.
Hang on, I know what happened. I never sent the message. There we go. I attached the file. I did not press enter because I'm a fucking genius, and you're all lucky to know me. Now, I will tell you, your Magna Guard is not terribly good at stealth. Should you try to sneak your way up without being noticed, you have a +1 to the die.
Oh. Well, I don't quite see what could go wrong, so why not? Let's just do it.
So here's the question: are you trying to sneak, or are you just gonna haul ass up as fast as possible?
I think I'll try to sneak.
All right, give me the roll.
That is you said +1, right?
Yes.
It's a 16.
Okay. And Gand, you have the 2 droidicas with you. I believe the plan was you were to approach from the front, unless you wish to retcon that. You have that option.
Nope, they were just gonna roll up front and just open fire on those guys.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a stealth or a perception check for the guys on the roof, and if they roll under the Magna Guard, you guys get a surprise round. As the Magna Guard goes clank, 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 rending and tearing metal plates, scaling the back wall. I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Magna Guard included.
Yeah. So it's going to be the Magna Guard, the Droideka, and are any of the actual PCs taking part in the fight?
Nah.
I think we're all sitting in the vehicle, and once it seems like a good chunk of
It's
people are
loud.
dead, we're stepping out.
What's my plus to do?
That'll be
Right, the Magna Guard he's got a Sword 22, he does.
Droid E2 has a 19.
And for the other droideka, plus 8, 26 for one of the droidekas.
Okay.
He's fucking initiated.
Fucking put rocket thrusters on his fucking wheel.
So Josh's Droideka got a 26.
Booster jet so he rolls faster.
Magna Guard with a 22. Kyle, what did your Droideka get?
19.
What is your initiative mod?
Plus 8.
Gotcha. Okay, so as the Droideka sort of tuck into their ball forms and begin rolling, by whatever they use to perceive where they're locomoting, I guess they've got some kind of camera on their ass, you can see the guards on front sort of looking up skyward as sort of just clank, clank, clank echoes through the night. And Josh, your Droideka arrives first, pops open, and what are you going to do?
There's 2 of them, right?
There are 2 guards currently guarding the door.
I'm going to go ahead and burst fire.
All right, make the roll.
So it says 2 cannons. Does that mean
2 shots?
That's two shots? Oof. Okay, they're both getting burst fired in that case. So I'm assuming guy on the left is getting hit, or hoping will get hit with a 22.
22 is going to hit.
And second guy is getting shot at with a 19.
19 will also hit.
Fantastic. They're both taking 5d8 damage. This is pretty much the same as what Gan could potentially roll.
Yeah, except the Droideka's got 2 of them.
Yeah, he gets to do it twice.
Do it again.
5d8. That's going to be 8 plus 7, 15. 15 plus 8. First guy's taking 23 damage.
Nice.
Oh, okay. And the second guy?
Second guy is taking 8. 16. 20.
20. All right. So your Droideka, plam, plam! These huge streaks bolt across the interstice of the front lawn of this warehouse, strikes them both in the chest and lifts them off their feet. They crash into the wall with a sort of echoing ring and slump down to the ground. Through the haze of smoke, you can't quite see what survived the destruction. Tom, your Magna Guard sort of vaults over the lip of the ceiling, and as you do so, you see these 2 brutish-looking fellows armed with blaster rifles that sort of hurriedly point in your direction. What would you like to do?
How am I close enough to hit him with my electro staff?
If you take a move action, yes.
Then yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay, now as you sort of traverse the rooftop, you can see that there appears to be a sort of tinted skylight that seems to dominate the center of this warehouse.
You know what that means, Tom? It means you have to kick somebody through it.
Oh,
You got to channel your old boss, your boss mimic.
oh. Great
Kick some-
character.
Kick somebody straight in the chest through a ceiling light.
Hey man, anytime you want to play that character again, I'm down because he didn't die. The Jawa
All
might
right.
have died. Boss lived forever.
All right, I'll play him next session.
Next time we play D&D, you have to
No,
play.
no, next Star Wars game.
Kyle never got to experience boss.
I never got to experience boss.
So we did a one shot of D&D 5e one night just to fill the time, and I don't know what possessed you, Tom, but he decided he wanted to be a mimic. Like he wanted to play a mimic. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll let him play a mimic." So I popped open the DMG, and I think I used the changeling. I think it was still in like the Unearthed Arcana playtest back then. But I used the changeling race as like a base, and I twisted things around, gave him like a grapple bonus and shit. And so he was a mimic monk, and the other members of the party used to carry him around in his chest form and throw him at the bad guy, so he drop kicked him in the chest.
That's awesome.
But I think his signature move was the standing donkey kick to the chest.
Just a flying roundhouse kick to the chest.
He only did chest kicks.
Have
Just a
some hella hip flexors.
martial art just completely dedicated to kicking people in the chest.
It's like Muay Thai without the punching.
Yeah, just and only to the chest.
Only, I mean, it's pretty close. I feel like that's basically Taekwondo.
All right, Tom, what are you gonna do?
The first, at least one of the guys I want to rapid strike.
Okay, so the way it works is you basically choose to use the feat or not. So your Magna Guard can make one like super accurate swing, or it can go rapid strike, ba.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're choosing to rapid strike. Go ahead.
Okay,
No,
that
wrong
was
page.
a 19 hit.
It absolutely does.
Neato. And that's, let's see. Do I have to roll twice
What do you mean?
for the for the
They're
two
two-
hits?
Yeah, they're two separate attacks.
Okay, I'll just roll the second one right now.
Are you okay? Sure, just go ahead. They have the same stats. doesn't it?
Does 16 hit?
16 is going to miss.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but still the same damage. If I didn't. Alright, that's 18 plus 6. So 30. I can do math. 20. 24.
Okay. So your electro staff just launches into this guy's chest, props him up. Now I'm going to give you the option. Do you want to knock him
Yes.
back? Do you want to knock him off the roof, or do you want to send him
Skylight.
through the skylight? Skylight. Okay. With like this sparking burst of purple electricity, you see this human-shaped figure sort of launch off the roof and bash straight through the roof of the skylight. So on the ground, through the smoke, Josh, as your droidica is sort of just its electronic eyes darting, trying to assess the damage. One of them is very charred and missing a sternum. The other one is quite horribly maimed, but still not dead. As he sort of props himself up far enough, and you see him grasp something on his belt and chuck it at the at your droidica.
Cue the Sith grenade bag joke.
Oh well, now you have to do it in the HK. You have to like an HK droid. Insert Sith droid bag joke.
Okay, so 19 versus the droidica's reflex.
Let's see. Yep, reflex 16.
Okay, so this is a regular grenade. It's not taking ion damage. And that is going to be 6, 8, 10, which goes to its shield first. So you see how it has that SR next to its hit points?
Yes.
Yeah, that eats it first.
Well, that would have to be fun to experience, getting shot in the chest and then watching your grenade just blow up on a shield.
At this point, our friend doesn't have many prospects. The guard, the second guard on the roof that got missed by the Magna Guard, he's going to take a few steps back, raise his blaster rifle, and fire.
No.
And probably horribly miss, because that is only a 13, which I think you have way better than that.
Yeah.
All right. At this point, swishing through the night, Kyle, your droidica arrives on the scene.
All right. I'm gonna have Rolly here. He's probably just gonna keep rolling up with his cousin. Roll up with Josh's. Is the guy that Josh laid into still alive?
One of them is very dead. One of them is slightly alive.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's still slightly alive.
Okay, so you're shifting into droid mode, and
Yep.
you're gonna fire.
Sir, we'll go with the burst fire.
Do it.
That's gonna be a 9.
9 is going to miss, and he is prone, so he's getting a little bit of a bonus from laying on his
Fair.
fucking face.
Okay. Oh, that's much better. 24.
24 is gonna hit him point blank. Well, not point blank,
Oh.
but pinpoint.
Awesome. So. Four. 24 damage.
24 damage. Both of your droidica are now covered in greasy chunks.
Sick.
Greasy.
Josh, the entrance is now unguarded.
I think this is the point where Ganda's gonna put his tablet down and step in, or step out of the U-Haul.
Okay. Why don't we roll some initiative for Gand? Because I'm gonna have to expand our little initiative table here regardless.
Your boy Gand is going to get.
By the way, if anybody wonders why I'm not rolling initiative for the NPCs, I just take 10 because it's a lot easier than having to sit there, roll the die for each one, and do the math, fucking 100 different fucking times. So I'm just giving them completely average initiative rolls.
I got a 23 for initiative.
Woo! All right. Gand with a 23. Is anybody else stepping out of the space U-Haul?
I guess I am.
I mean, you don't have to. It's an option.
It's okay. I don't think we have to do anything just yet.
We'll also unload.
Okay. So if you're going to step out of the space U-Haul, go ahead and give me initiative rolls as well.
Okay.
Oui.
Gand, what's your initiative modifier?
My initiative modifier +8.
+8. Okay.
Got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for Kihal Shock.
I got a 19.
A 19 for Kill Repeal. Bobbity boopy. Ooh. Anyone else hear a low tone?
I do not.
No?
Oh, well, maybe I'm
Neither.
having a stroke.
Not having a show
Live.
live.
Live on
Adam!
Capcom.
Adam, you were
Just
literally,
as you-
you are just in time. You could not have picked a singular better moment to get in here.
I think it's
Being
like
attacked by 3 droidica.
I think it's like you just came just in time just to die. Basically.
I mean, maybe. I don't know what's going to happen.
Neither do I. We'll find out soon here when I find my character sheet. There you are.
All right, Adam, we volunteered you to play all the droids as well.
Well, so I saw there's a note for them, but haven't opened it up. Let's see. Don Hagris, there we go.
Do you choose to exit the space U-Haul, which Daestra requests being named Planet Express?
I do.
You do. Okay, I need an initiative roll then.
Let us see. It's a 10 on the die, and I don't know what my numbers are. 1 second. It's plus 9, so 19.
19 in your initiative modifier, sir.
So that's what it is. It's plus 9. I rolled a 10 on the die.
Oh, duh. I'm fucking a genius.
Only sometimes.
What?
Okay. I'm trying very hard to make sure I don't miss anybody. Your droidica, Josh, still has the first turn in this initiative round.
Okay.
Do you wish to have it hold its action, or do you want to do something with it?
No, it's gonna roll to the front door and open fire on the first thing it sees.
Okay. So if that's what you want to do, I'm going to have your droidica make a strength check. Now, I didn't bother including that because I didn't see it, being a thing, but, expect the unexpected. Droidica series, Destroyer Droid, you have a +3 strength mod, so can you just give me a check to try and bash down the door?
Oh, if the door's still up, then it's gonna shoot the door then.
Okay. Well, then give me a laser pew-pew check to shoot the door.
That is... It's just gonna, I guess it's gonna go ahead and burst fire the door with a 19 and a 20.
I think an inanimate object has like AC 10. Actually, it's probably like AC 5 because this is based on 3.5, so by all means.
Yeah. Didn't they have a hardness for that?
Or
Or was that a Pathfinder invention?
No, it was a 3.5 invention. So there is, and I have that information on my Star Wars DM screen, which is over there. So I'm just going to come up with that fucking noise in
Hell
my head.
yeah. Rolling with it.
The GM Fiat.
Level 5 now, right?
Yes, sir. You should all be level 5, which means I assume Adam is level 3.
Yes, you predicted right. Yes.
Cool.
A whole month and still nothing changes.
The more things change, Adam.
Yep.
Stay the same.
57 total damage against the door as it just rapid fires twice.
Oh, that fucking door is like smoke and flinders at this point. Okay,
And then it'll roll in.
I believe it's some kind of action to shift. But yeah, you go
Oh, okay.
you go circle mode and then roll through. No problem. Magna Guard. Have we named the Magna Guard yet?
No?
Okay. Might be something to consider. So
He'll
after
get a
you
name before Gan does.
after you huck the fucking dude through the skylight, he lands on the floor, splunch, and you hear like this commotion and these cries of panic coming from within. You can definitely see that there's people inside the warehouse, and through the moonlight, it's kind of hazy, kind of dark. You can't really see who's in there, but you can see this red fucking beam come lancing out toward you from down there. Plus 11 with a blaster carbine. And that's going to be a 21 versus the Magna Guard's reflex.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
It's going to be 17 damage to the Magna Guard.
Ouch.
Okay, it is currently Gan's turn.
Did Gand hear anything fire at the droideka as it rolled through?
No, they're currently... As you go through, you can see there's a number of people. Looks like maybe a Zabrak, a Trandoshan, and there's quite a panic-stricken Duros sitting behind a desk. What the fuck is going on? It seems like the Trandoshan and the female Zabrak's attention is sort of trained upward at the moment.
Are they standing next to each other?
Not really. We're going to say there's probably about a good 30 feet between them.
Is the Duros the one that we're shaking down for the spice?
Yes. Now, as you get through, Kyle droid, I'm still doing initiative. This is how good I am at multitasking. As you get through, there's this horrible, like, banging and metallic scraping, and this bestial, aggravated shriek coming from one side of the warehouse, sort of in the darkness.
Mm-hmm. Well, Gand isn't going to say anything. He just kind of walks through, sees the armed Trandoshan and Zabrak, and he's going to shoot the Trandoshan with a burst fire.
All right. Make it happen.
It is going to be 19 plus 25.
25. Okay. You are absolutely going to hit, especially because you are getting a bonus to that just because he doesn't see that you're there.
I cannot do math in my head that well today. 15, 24, 28 damage.
28 damage to the Trandoshan. That is a wounded Trandoshan, my friend.
Does he go down his the track?
He does go one down the track, so far it's only a -1. Math is hard.
Introducing the calculator.
This is why I needed math, not to solve equations, but to play tabletop RPGs.
Dude, no
Yeah.
shit.
I'm like,
There's often when you need them.
These are the secrets the government don't want you knowing.
I know.
It's like, when am I going to use math? When you sit at the table and throw dice, kid.
Tom, it is the Magna Guard's turn.
Well, I'm gonna answer back again with I'm just gonna hit him with the wappity stick.
Okay, so you're hitting the guy in the roof with the wappity stick, or are you going down to engage the person that shot you with a blaster carbine?
Oh, someone on the
Someone on the ground floor shot through the broken skylight at the Magna Guard.
Oh, then yeah, I want him to do a fucking flying fucking attack on him.
Flying fucking attack? Okay. I will give you +4 to the attack. Hit.
are you gonna clothesline the other guy while you do it?
I roll a 20? What?
I will give you +4 to the first attack. It looks like it was the female Zabrak that hit the Magna Guard with the blaster carbine.
I heard you, but fucking rolled a 20.
Oh, a nat 20?
Yes.
Fucking double damage, my guy. Or is it max damage and you roll again? I don't remember how crits work in this. Can anybody fucking tell me before I have to look this shit up?
I sure can't.
We've played this game before, I swear. We're on session fucking 14. I just can't remember shit.
Just go with your feelings, Luke.
Hard to
Uh,
keep track.
when you roll a natural 20, automatically hits. You score a critical hit, deal double damage. Okay, so you roll once and double it.
Double damage. Let's see. 5, 7, that's 12. 24 plus 6, 30 damage.
30 damage to the female Zebrak. She is now a slick paste on the floor.
You're full as I still have a TA-83 and an 89 calculator. They're rusting away somewhere.
Okay, and did you use your one attack or did you rapid strike?
I used one attack.
Okay, well then I believe that's the Magna Guard's turn. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So after the Magna Guard is Kihal Shak, emerging from the Planet Express space U-Haul.
Fuck. Well, again, you do some damn impressive work once you get your technology going.
So Gand is currently in the. There's about a good front yard. You're currently on the curb. If you want to yell that, or you can move towards it.
Walk
Okay.
up.
By all
We're
means.
slowly moving on the door. Draw a gun. And I don't know. I just be ready for if anyone runs out to fire on. But with the droids here, I'm really not expecting anything to come out. I do really hope we're at the right place, because if not, it's going to be a little bit hard to explain.
Do I see spice in here?
So Filthy Frank told you it would be disguised, and he told you it would be have a very particular stamp on the side. I don't remember what I told you would be stamped on it, but go ahead and give me a perception check because Gand does remember.
Oh, that is a terrible perception check. I like that most of the bonuses are pretty high already, though. Perception +2, an 11.
An 11. There's kind of like boxes and piles of shit everywhere. You don't immediately see it. What you do see, however, is the source of those animalistic howling and the banging and the metallic clatter. There's a cage bigger than Gand. And housed inside it is this large tiger-like creature with several black doll-like eyes and this wide gaping grin as it hacks at the bars of its cage with these scythe-like claws.
I don't like it.
In response, Gand will say, I don't think they'd be this heavily armed otherwise.
Well, the giant hell beast there certainly shows some animal trafficking, to say the least. So I'm gonna go with, even if this isn't a drug dealer, it's at least someone else who's shady. That's all I need.
He probably has a button under his desk to let it out.
Kihal, so you're holding your action in case anybody runs for the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. The Trandoshan is going to turn towards Gand and fire his blaster carbine at you. And he does not do so well. It's 21 versus reflex.
21? I don't think my reflex is terribly high.
I would
Yeah, that's
recommend
gonna
not
hit.
getting shot by that.
That's going to be 18 damage to Gand.
Okay.
What'd you say, Tom?
Nothing important.
Hagris, it is your turn.
I sneak out the back of the space hall, and I
Steal it and drive away?
I take the driving seat and just drive away now. I go and I shoot one of the. There's no robot. I'm gonna shoot the nearest flat-footed robot if there's any.
So the robots are on your side.
I'm still trying to get into that.
You totally can.
Yeah, no,
You can pop Kyle's droid right in the back if you want. I don't think he's gonna be too happy.
Friendly fire. No. No, I'm
But there
gonna
is still one guard on the roof.
Yelling for him then? Yes.
Okay.
He's probably just kind of like, you know what? I don't get paid enough for this. I'm lucky that the droid ignored me.
Yeah. I'll take Tim out then. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you some penalties to this just for the range, but go ahead and take your shot.
And is it? Can I use my my talent tree flat-footed sneak attack? It's like
He's not technically flat-footed because he had a turn in combat. However, he does not know about you, so I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah. Cool. So I got to hit him first though, but we shall see. Can't see the number. It's too dark in here. 17 on the die. What is my true hit number? Well, 7. So it's
24?
24. Yes.
That's going to do it even with your penalty.
Dope. And then remember which die I use there? 3d8s. 1d6. As a sneak attack. I have 4, 5, 4, and 6. Plus on the 6. 15, and then another 5, so 20 damage total.
20 damage. You shoot him square in the back and see him stumble but not fall.
Aha.
Is there anything else you'd like to do during your turn?
I guess I'll move closer to him so I have less of a. I'll move closer to the building, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. As you do that, he's going to turn around and shoot you. And that is going to be a 24 versus reflex.
Yes. What about his penalty, though?
You moved closer.
And he has the high ground, Adam.
Son of a bitch. I forgot the one rule in Star Wars.
20 damage to Hagris.
Damn, fuck. It's a good thing I did. It's a good thing I was level. It's a good thing I was leveled up while we were waiting.
Kyle, your droid is up.
Ooh. All right. So who's on the floor here with us?
So right now you have a big angry Trandoshan. You have the Duros sitting behind the desk, and you have the angry, currently caged Nexu.
Let's fire in the Trandoshan. Might be a bad idea. We'll find out. How does a 10 do?
A, honest to God 10?
Yeah.
Streak straight past him.
Yep. How is a 23?
Hits him on the dot.
Thank God. 22 damage.
How much?
22.
All right, your huge fucking bolt strikes him in the chest, scores his scales black, but he continues to stand.
And I think the left blaster on that one's a little off. It keeps missing every time.
You didn't fix it good.
My
Kill
second
repeal.
hit has hit both times. My first one has missed both times. Just saying there's a trend.
Oh, I'm sorry, I totally forgot about the guard. No, I didn't. He shot at him. Kill repeal is your turn.
Yep.
I guess I will enter the warehouse as well.
Okay.
And
To the danger zone.
Shoot at him.
I'll shoot at him.
As is tradition.
And
Fuck this guy get in here.
I guess I'll fire at the I'll fire at the Duros.
All right. Take your
Just to
shot,
spook
Home
him a little.
Skillet.
Alrighty.
Heal his health points.
Does a 19 hit?
19 misses.
Does he take penalties for being seated?
No. Unfortunately, your 19 doesn't even strike as flat-footed because I would have given that to you.
You
What a beach.
don't fuck around.
All right, so the crime lord stands up. and he-
Prime Lord.
the Duros, I guess. He's a smuggler. I used the crime lord statistics from the book. Stands up and he aims this holdout blaster, and you can sort of see him, like, he's trembling slightly as he aims for Gand, and then one of the droids, and then kill, and turns toward the Nexu's cage and fires. There's this spark in the darkness, and you hear something metallic clatter on the ground, and there's a shriek of slowly drifting hinges, and the Duros turns and bolts into the maze of boxes. The rest of you hear this low, rumbling growl as this hulking Nexu begins to prowl out from his cage. And because it is an unintelligent beast, I'm going to say the Trandoshan is 1, Gand is 2, Kihal is 3, the Droidica is 4, Kihal is 5, and I think 6 is the Magna Guard. It's going for the Trandoshan.
Nice. We've already made a friend.
Where are the stats for Nexu? It's right there. Ooh, all right. God damn. So it lurches forward and begins to savage this fucking Transocean. Miss. Miss. Okay, the third one hit. Wait. One more page. The third one also missed. So it goes with this blinding flurry at the lizard man, who just sort of like staggers back away from it. Josh, your Droidica.
The Droidica is basically going to try to tackle the Duros.
I believe it's still in wheelie mode, right?
Yeah, so it's basically going to ram into him and try to roll him into it.
Okay. Okay. Make a melee attack for me.
Okay. Unarmed plus 12. Not bad. So plus 12, that is going to be a 32.
Okay, you absolutely hit. Give me a strength check. So you've got a +3, and you're gonna try to bowl this fucking nerd over.
22.
I got a nat 20, but he's a fucking loser, so that gets reduced to a 19. So you, bam, in the fucking back, and throw him to the ground. Gand is up.
Gand is going to calmly just ignore the man being eaten by the feline alien. And he is going to calmly walk up to the Duros and just point his giant blaster carbine at the back of his head. And tell him to stop moving. Or he's going to sit up and he's going to say, "Stop running."
I get better aim that way.
while the Droidica is just kind of like heavily resting on his back, slowly crushing him. And release the pistol.
Okay, Magna Guard.
Oh, Magna Guard. Well, the Trandoshan's a little busy, so All we gotta do is kill the Doros and get out of here, right?
Were we told to kill him or just to shake him up?
All you really need is the spice that he
Oh,
stole
this-
from Filthy Frank. Filthy Frank
this-
doesn't really care what happens to anybody here.
Oh, okay, this is all just fun and games then.
Yeah,
We've essentially secured the spice at this point.
Just a little bit.
This man was minding his own business when. This is like if a Vietnam helicopter came into your drug hideout and started shooting at you. Just weapons from a war that happened, what feels like a generation ago, just come in and start firing and murdering everybody.
God. That'd be so fucking trippy. Just like walk outside and all of a sudden like Spitfires are just doing bomb streaks. Like, what the fuck?
I done told him to quit selling that weed.
The English, they would be back. They've come to conquer.
They come back for their damn tea.
They're burning down Washington again.
Here we go.
this is where the fun begins.
It's like, joke's on you, Washington wasn't a relevant place yet.
Right?
Mhm.
Burn down the Capitol. Oh yeah, we haven't moved in yet. We're still in Philadelphia. Like, fuck, we just went past there.
Anyway, yeah, Magna Guard he's gonna try to, or he's gonna go attempt to assassinate the Duros.
Okay.
Target identified.
By all means, you move forward as Gand has him pinned to the ground, and I'm going to give you +4 to any and all attacks because he is on the ground. He's prone.
So I can rapid strike then, right?
You may rapid strike.
Alright.
Unfortunately, he is not reverse prone. So,
All right, you said
You
you're giving me
double advantage.
+4.
well, I'm not giving you +4. The rules are giving you +4. It might actually be +5, but I'm more familiar with the 3-5 rules, which is +4.
Okay, so 15 plus 3, 18 plus 4, 22.
22 is going to bash his pacey little head in.
All right, second hit. That's a 19 on the die.
Yeah.
Alrighty. First strike is a lot of damage, actually. That's 21 damage.
Which he will take and eat, and you hear his bulbous head crunch beneath the staff.
And second hit is significantly less, but that's still 16.
16 and 21. So you batter him again. He is heavily fucked up, but still alive. Now I have to do math. Got it. Does Gand have a reaction as your hostage just suddenly gets ambushed by this fucking killer droid?
I'm basically going to put my hand up to try to stop the Magna Guard.
Does the Magna Guard react?
I'm not going to try to push him off. It's more of like a calm,
Yeah.
like that's good enough for now kind of thing.
Kihal, it's your turn.
Jeez. I'm gonna stride up with the Duro. I guess just ready to. So what are we doing about the giant cat monster over there?
Ganda's going to look at it. And then he's just going to kind of look back at the Duros with his gun still pointed at his head. And he's going to be like, how do you stop it?
The Duros just sort of slides his gun away. I didn't exactly have a chance to train that thing.
Why are you guys always such assholes? I'm just gonna shoot the fucking Nezu.
Are you shooting the next two? Give me the roll.
And knock it unconscious. We'll take another pet.
I could deal stun damage. That is true.
Keep it on. We'll keep it on the ship as a guard for when we're away, in case anybody tries to break in while we do stuff.
24.
24 is going to hit.
Can you imagine someone trying to steal that ship?
I'm gonna do stun damage. Fuck it.
They fucking fly off with it and then just like
Immediately crashes back down.
13.
13 damage to the Nexu. Oh, why is math so difficult?
It'll be like that scene in the Ballad of Ricky Bobby where he gets into the car and there's a mountain lion in the back.
It'll face your fears.
So your bolt strikes the flank of the massive cat. It leaps down from the Transocean and bears its fangs at you. The Transocean, currently free from the Nexu's wrath, is going to turn towards the Magna Guard that is currently beating the shit out of its employer and fire blaster carbine. And that is going to be a 30.
Also, since I hit, my Ignite Fervor can go off, and I'll give Kill Repeal a bonus to damage on attack.
As much as you want, homie.
Hell yeah.
neat.
It's going to be 20 more damage to the Magna Guard.
It's equal to your character level.
Equal to my character. Okay.
Hagris, standing outside, it is currently your turn.
I go back inside. This should hurt. It's gonna
He hit me.
I guess I'll look around to make sure there's no one else like gonna sneak up on us, or like keep a watchful eye on the building and not make sure no one's like just keeping guard basically.
Perception
Like
check.
People walking by and he's just like, you don't want none of this.
Yeah, no. The hole through my chest. I'm taking 20 damage. Perception, you say?
I do say.
Where's my?
Let's say.
I do say. Is 12 plus 4, so 16.
You don't see anyone else. This section is pretty quiet, and if it wasn't previously, the Rackus violence has chased everyone else away. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nothing really. Nothing.
All right, cool. That guard on the roof is going to shoot at you again.
Oh, that is. There's another 20. I'm down again. Let's see.
So 22 versus reflex?
Yes. I only have 21.
Bibbidi bap. And yeah, 20 damage.
Down again. -2.
What's your damage threshold?
I don't remember from last time. It was just for defense. It was 20. Yeah.
20. Am Adam dead?
You fucking better not be. This is his fucking contact.
I know. You like, we got the drug dealers, but we also Hadrick also died. Some casualties along the way.
Even in death, he inconveniences us.
Your damage threshold determines how much damage a single attack must deal to reduce your combat effectiveness or in some cases kill you. Your damage threshold is calculated as follows. Fortitude defense plus size modifier, your medium sets to 0. So what's your fortitude defense?
20.
Deals damage that equals or exceeds your damage threshold, but not enough damage to drop you to 0 hit points. You move -1 step along the condition track. If the damage reduces you to 0 hit points, you are dead.
Wah, wah.
So I'm gonna you guys should still have a medical kit, right?
Yeah, I still have one.
Okay. Just saying it's an option. Kyle, your droidica's up.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have Rolly just fucking unload on this big, goofy ass cat.
Okay.
Burst fire his shit.
I don't know if droidica do have a stun setting. Tom, I will allow you to argue with me if you wish.
I mean, unless they were specifically built for that, no.
No, probably not. But, you know, it's a droidica. I don't think it really cares. It just wants to shoot the big angry thing.
Well, it doesn't have like an intelligence. It has.
But like pre-programmed, like kill the threat. This is the threat. So
If you want to make a request
25
after this, I can put some stuff.
attack.
25 versus the Nexu. Yep, it's going to take that damage.
Twice. I rolled another 25. Okay.
I'm sorry, isn't it hilarious that you guys are in here fighting for your life against like fucking Transocean giant cat monsters, and you walk outside and Adam's fucking dead?
You're just gonna walk outside and just be like, "What happened?"
So my droidica is just gonna like not even return, but just like side pivot and just unload 56 damage.
56 damage. You
It was
have
at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
the Nexu erupts into a mound of pulpitated cat meat. All right, kill repeal. It's your turn.
Well, shit.
This is why we brought these.
So,
To be fair, we weren't gonna have enough room in the car.
That's why we had to get unload Adam.
wait,
We
is
upload. We don't get like.
the Transocean still alive or is he dead?
He is still alive.
Oh,
Just
guess I'll fire
bored.
at him then.
All right, do it.
Yeah. That's a big old negative, Ghost Rider.
All right, your slug thrower zips straight past his head. It is the Duros' turn. He is not going to do a whole hell of a lot. He's already dropped his weapon and is sort of just like putting his hands up so he doesn't get Magna Guard in the face again. And the Nexu is dead. Josh, your droidica's up.
Is the Trandoshan still up then?
Yes.
Well, he's about to get double rapid fired.
Double rapid fire that motherfucker.
It's so good.
6. Oof. That is a 17 and a 19.
17 and a 19. Fuck. Both of those are going to miss him, unfortunately.
Okay.
Gand.
What was the name of the what was the name of the oh, now I remember. Filthy Frank.
I'm surprised you forgot that.
As I kind of keep the gun on the Duros' head, I'm gonna tell him tell your man to stand down.
He'll nod and call out, and the bullets will stop firing.
And then with the gun still on his head, I'm going to tell him, you will remember that Filthy Frank is not one to be fucked with.
And you would trust a man named Filthy Frank? You are obviously very resourceful individuals. I can offer you far more than what he's giving.
I'm going to press
He's coherent.
I'm going to tell him that everything in here is already ours. Is being reclamated.
Fine. Fine. Take what you want.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Man, I wouldn't have told them that.
I hope that's what Kill Repeal says out loud.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, Cahal Shock totally says that out loud. Just like guns still point at the Trandoshan, like, oh, that was a bad idea. you're gonna be lucky if there's bolts holding this place up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my Droideka still pinned on top of the Duros, and I'm gonna step outside as the plan is to tell Adam's character to start hauling the spice in.
Okay. And you find him fucking laying dead on the ground. Now I need to look something up, because I think the last time you treated injury, I had to fudge the rules a little bit.
Well, I can help with that.
Please do. By all means.
As a noble, I'm going to use Bolster Ally. So as a standard action, I can give him hit points equal to his character level and move him one step up the condition track.
You can, assuming you know he's dead. Unless you just hear Gan swear as he steps outside.
Yeah,
And you're like,
as I see him bleeding out on the floor, I'm going to kind of look around and try to figure out what happened.
He just couldn't take it anymore.
I missed my cowboy hat.
I mean, there was still a guard on the roof, so you can put 2 and 2 together. You can CSI it however you want, or you can just assume he shot himself. Whatever entertains you the most is what you can take away from this.
Grab him with one of the suction cups and kind of drag him back in.
Okay.
And I'm going to start performing first aid. Or I'm gonna just calmly take out the med pack as I've done this before.
Okay. I'll give it to you. I'm pretty sure it's like a DC 15 treat injury or something.
That's if Kyle isn't gonna still do his thing as he sees.
No,
me.
100%. Yeah, you see Dragon just like, God damn it, again?
We
I'm
literally
gonna go
need to get a pack of tape with
property.
Adam's name on it.
Right. It's like, is this guy ever not injured? I don't.
He just
The first
lives
time I
in it.
met him, he got grenaded. Like, I haven't known him to not have mortal wounds. So
He's just like his fucking.
The Scotsman! I was thinking the same thing. Like, Adam, are you going for a new high score?
So I'll go over and hit him with a bolster just to, like, stabilize him some more. But yeah, Adam, that's your bolster for the encounter. So 1 per player.
So as he opens his eyes, I'm gonna tell him we need you to haul the spice into the truck.
the fuck up. Fucking lazy.
I'll try. Fuck.
As he can smell his own burnt flesh.
Adam got blasted down to helpless, right?
Yeah. Adam technically got blasted down to dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so Adam, you have a -10 to everything.
It is.
Good luck.
It is how I do.
I can only give you a +1 to that.
You have a
Adam, this is the
bonus
second
for that?
time I've allowed you to be Lazarus from the dead. Just saying.
I know.
God.
You've been Dragon Balled far too many times.
He's the group Yamcha.
No.
Or Krill. He's the group human. He just doesn't realize it.
Is that 1 HP then, or?
Yes, you'd be at 5. Because my ability heals you hit points equal to your character level.
What?
You have to be below half, and you only get 1 for this encounter.
So if I counter something else, I'll be
Yeah,
good.
you're fucked. We're fucked.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Forgive me for just one moment, my friends. Would you give me just a minute?
Yeah, go for it.
I appreciate it here.
But then we have to talk to one another.
Yeah, I know. I'll be back in just a minute or two. Yeah, be right back.
Starfinder Jack, I fucking love just the clutch, like, pocket rules. I dig it. So yeah, Adam, 3 swift actions to get a +1 on the conditions track.
And do that. How many more? But how many times are you gonna do that? Yeah. Just
At
too fast.
least once, which would get
Yeah.
you
To
to
five,
-5 everything.
Yeah.
And quit dying.
It's just what it's
Fuck's
just what
sake, Adam.
happens.
Think about us for once.
Healing abilities in this game are few and far between, man. Like, it's this
Yeah.
one, and I think I might find another one, but like that's it. And they're both like one-use effects.
Yeah.
Just think about the rest of us next time. Next time
Or-
you
or-
get hurt.
The next time you're being murdered, think about how it impacts us. Or, get inside. There's also that too.
I don't have to win I don't have to fight every fight I see.
Adam, you don't win any fight you see.
I think I won one, but I still lost.
You win
It
the
was, like,
war, but
against
winning the
yourself.
battle.
Yeah.
No, if I remember right, the wacky bullshit that happened, with that's how you got the sword, right? In our vampire game.
I think
Yeah.
I'm just referring to this campaign.
Oh yeah, no, this campaign for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
Adam,
be
you
able to rest.
can't earn your hat back if you're dead.
Put on my gravestone. But
No. It's
No, Hallshock is totally just gonna turn to you. Yeah, look, Agri, I can't give you this hat back if you don't earn it. If you keep going down on us, you're never gonna get it back.
I mean,
One
you
day.
start going down on others, then you can get enough money to get it back.
I know.
Get another hat.
How many credits for him to buy the hat back?
He has to earn the hat. There's no monetary value.
He actually has to
Money passage.
earn the respect of all of us.
Yeah, he has to earn the truest currency. That is respect. He has to buy that or use that to buy his hat back.
Okay.
Plus, if you die, I can't give you your paycheck. There is a paycheck.
All right. So first of all, thank you for that. Second of all, what are you guys gonna do? So the Duros crime lord and his cronies have been neutralized. They are no longer a threat. You're here with this warehouse full of shit. You locate eventually the crates that Filthy Frank told you to find. They are roughly twice the size of Gant in both dimensions, cubic. And if you deign to peek inside, basically disguised in like flour sacks, is more drugs than you've ever seen in your fucking life.
Guys, if we sell
What?
Wow, that is a
could we,
cubic
though,
Gand
Tom?
worth of spice.
How could we possibly sell spice and be monsters? The worst scums in the galaxy.
We're not
Like
selling it.
I know. I was just making a joke that I'm sure Tom is tired of hearing.
Are you kidding me? I fucking love it. It's so stupid. The movie was awful.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to reveal my lack of nerd cred here. What is that a reference to?
In the what is it, episode 9, that it turns out that
Oh, that's
Oscar
why I don't know
Isaac's
it.
character was smuggling spice before joining the resistance, and John
Just-
Boyega's character, a literal former Nazi, is like, you smoke spice?
So
Like that stormtrooper.
Yes, I did, former space Nazi.
Now drugs
Just-
seems
just
like a lesser
everyone-
crime than murder.
Like after that reveal, like everyone just dunks on him for no reason.
It's like Han Solo is only the coolest guy in the galaxy, and he used to smuggle. Now suddenly it's not cool to smuggle spice.
Back in my day,
Okay, Hall, while they're going over the drugs, can I get a perception check from you?
Yes, sir. Should I amp this with the Force in any way, or no?
Nah.
Okay. Then that will be. Fuck is my perception? 16. No. 18. Wow, I can't fucking add.
As you're sort of like looking, as they're sort of going over the drugs, you look around, and something catches your eye. It's this small, unassuming box, about maybe yay big, just sort of perched on top of a larger one. And you're not sure why. Maybe it's just how small it is on this pile of all this other shit, but you get the feeling that something about it must be important.
I take this box and try to like carefully bring it down. Are there any markings or anything on this?
Yes. It's sort of scrawled into the wood in a hasty pen in Galactic Basic. It says Nar Shaddaa and Gracchus.
I'm gonna assume those are names and locations.
Narshada is a moon.
Okay. And Gracchus?
That's
The hut.
Oh my. I'm gonna just crack. I'm gonna just crack open the box.
Okay.
Fuck it. How I
So
die.
no. So how do you want to open the box? Because it's like fashioned pretty securely. It seems like whatever's in here is probably like valuable.
If I like set it down and open it, like does it look like I need a key, or it's just gonna take me a minute?
No, it's
to,
just
like,
fucking
unpack
nailed.
this?
It's just nailed down.
Oh, nailed down. Yeah, I'm just gonna like smash, like break in the edge of it if I can.
Okay, yeah. You break in the edge. It collapses in, and there's this whole bunch of like packing stuffing that sort of poofs out in this cloud.
Not breathe that. Oh, I have a respirator on.
But
Fuck
you
yeah.
don't you're a weird, freaky alien monster. You don't give a
I
shit.
knew
about
this
me.
weird alien mouth would come in handy.
And we have our title.
So I'm just gonna open the rest of the box.
All right. As you open it and you pull away the packing foam, there is a long silver cylinder that slides out of the box. Now, if you had heard of Gracchus the Hutt, Gracchus was very interested in collecting memorabilia of the fallen Jedi Order. And as you, as a fellow Jedi weeaboo yourself, sort of appraise this artifact in your hands, you are holding what appears to be a saber staff of a Jedi consular.
Wow.
a consular.
You don't find one of these every day. I gotta push the button.
All right. Roll a d8 for me.
Five.
5. So you hit the button, and these two lightsaber blades flash out of the sides. They are orange in color.
Ooh.
And
I
you
like
just-
the idea that you were holding it and you like holding it like you would like with both or one part away from you and one part towards you, not knowing.
What's this tube?
Uh oh.
That's how I get my hat back.
It's like that's really how he wrote that song. It's just like it's the sound of a guy screaming as he's being lightsaber.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
He's like,
Pretty Keldorian.
It is very Keldorian. Oh wow. So
orange lightsabers aren't canon either more though.
Well, we're playing in Legends anyway. Doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
Shadows of the Empire isn't canon.
there's Saga. Like, ooh, wow.
Rakis is from the canon stuff.
Counselor Saberstaff.
Which means its stats should be weak. Consulars didn't use sabers very often.
You found a nerd saber.
Perfect. So this is just some like full on fucking Darth Maul shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just gonna turn that back off. Cahal is just gonna like have this like little boy moment, like 8-year-old Cahal Shock in his mind palace is just like crying his eyes out, holding this thing, just like there's no fucking way that. Okay, he's just gonna put it in his. He's not even gonna talk about it. Like, no, this is mine. Like, no one gets this. Like, wow, you really do find some interesting goods out here, don't you, Doro? Or what's this asshole's name again?
You did not get one from Filthy Frank, but if pressed, he would tell you that his name is Nath Tanbo.
Or be like, wow, you really find some very interesting things, Mr.
It's my business to find interesting things and deliver to the people who will care about it.
Whap him again.
He doesn't have much WAP left in him. I mean, you can if you want, but do you want to?
I kinda do.
All right, go for it.
Are you whapping or is the Magna Guard whapping?
Oh, the Magna Guard. Assassin droid. Likes to kill.
You leave the whapping to professionals.
18 on the die.
That's gonna hit.
But I'm gonna walk up to Cahal and Gan and be like, so yeah, you
You are
really
cool.
deal. God
Six-
damn it! Wow, I did it.
16 on the first hit.
Oh, you're rapid striking.
You're actually beating his shit in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Magna Guard. It doesn't exactly care. With
15 on the second whap.
So basically, you see the Magna Guard lift him off the ground, crunch, and come around again, crunch, and he just folds misshapen to the ground, bleeding from several lacerations in his skull.
What are the
He just dead.
is the guard that was on the roof come down or?
No, but
He's staying up there or leaving.
he was told to stand down, so that is officially done.
So what's the Trandoshan doing as the Magna Guard just beats this guy to death?
Well, he's currently unemployed, so he no longer has loyalty to the corpse.
Gand is just kind of holding the gun, and then it's very difficult for the Magna Guard, I'm assuming, to tell, but he kind of gives him like a, not like a frustrated look, but like a seriously kind of look.
Just the upward palms.
Yeah, just a. As I look to the Trandoshan, I'm like, put your weapon down and you can go. Oh, he already put it down. I'm going to tell him he can go.
Yeah. As you dismiss him, he is gone. He will trouble you no further.
But the one on the roof.
Your employer's dead. Please leave.
So, you climb down. You hear a scrape as he stumbles. Hits the ground, picks himself up and leaves.
Oh, did he land on Hagrid?
It's just an adult walking into a room full of kids going ballistic. You're like, okay, playtime's over. Go to like, fuck off.
Okay, so I have a question for you guys,
Mhm.
and this is primarily for Josh and Tom, as they are the lore experts when it comes to Star Wars. But any of you can answer, and your feedback is indeed solicited. So, because of the cordon, a lot of the perishable stuff in here has rotted to uselessness. It's no good any longer. However, besides the spice, I want you guys to think of the 3 most fun things that somebody would smuggle, and you find it in here, and it is good.
Kyber crystals. No.
Huh?
It was a joke, but I was like, Kyber crystals.
Baby Yoda.
No, not Kyber crystals. That was
I
the
got you.
joke. But something interesting other than the cat thing that got blown up.
It got blown up.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. It was fun role playing for the robots. It's not the first time a potential NPC for the group got killed by a non-player character being played by somebody. As I'm sure people are having Rise of the Free States flashbacks.
Rest in peace.
Baby
Sorry.
Rancor.
Huh?
A baby Rancor.
Okay.
At least that one we can train.
What about Baby
Pissed
Yoda?
off hell beast.
Adam.
Are you actually going to go with the baby Rancor being smuggled through here?
I'll let you guys have a baby fucking Rancor. I don't care. I've already given you a Magna Guard and 2 Droidicas. Like, unbalancing the campaign is not a concern of mine at this point.
Yeah, it's like I felt like we already had enough death machines following us around. I wasn't sure we needed one that needed to be fed.
Tom, have you thought of anything?
Okay, how ridiculous can we get?
I asked
No.
for specifically for the most fun.
For the most fun. How big is this warehouse?
How big does it need to be?
Perhaps this guy somehow got a hold of an Imperial ATST.
I feel like that's a bit of a stretch.
Okay.
Would we even be able to fit that in the freighter?
It has legs, huh?
It has- it
But,
can-
but I think it's as tall as the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something that wouldn't make a lot of sense would be contraband weapons.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what would be useful weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
A Sith amount of grenades.
No, that was in the Old Republic. The Sith grenade bag doesn't hold that much anymore.
A Primarch gene seed.
The missing 2 chapters.
Oh, Tom's old character. We find Tom's old character here.
Oh,
Jawa.
excuse me, we'll
Yeah, the
lower our-
Jawa,
lower our hopes.
If you guys want that,
yeah.
I am happy. I am seriously, genuinely happy to say that somehow, because the Jawa had a jetpack, it's entirely possible somehow he was able to survive falling down those tubes, ended up in carbonite or some shit, and ended up in this very warehouse. If you guys want Tom's Jawa to be here, Tom's Jawa is fucking here.
Yeah.
That would be Tom's decision, but it would also be fun if we kept him in the carbonite as decoration on the ship.
It would be Tom's decision, but I still think it would be awesome.
Yeah.
On
Sure.
the other hand, Killer Peel is a great character. I don't want to dilute him, but what were you going to say,
Oh
Tom?
no, like we definitely want Kill.
Sure. We'll keep him in carbonite for now.
Okay. Tom's Jawa with the exotic weapon proficiency for Wookiee bowcasters is imprisoned in carbonite in this warehouse.
Murphy
We're going
Fiero.
to the streets looking for the spice that we need to take back, and then find a Jawa and carbonite.
Can we write in Murphy Fiero? I would love to, but let's face it, nobody here is going to do Murphy justice.
It's true.
Now, if you wanted an old, broken down rim job model healing droid,
No.
Rim job model healing droid. That's
oh, there's
those
a
are
story.
words.
That's a story.
Oh, I
Tom,
bet.
would you like to tell that story?
No.
Just out. No. Hard pass.
You said something fun, and I would think it would be funny to have a holocron, but that's something that has something useless.
So you want like Jedi porn?
Not porn, but something useless like I don't know, like Jedi recipes for bland food, so that way you're not tempted by delicious flavors.
If that's what you want to be your third option, then sure.
I'll make it Sith, so it's spicy.
A holocron that has a recipe for Sith curry.
Add spice to your life.
Sith Curry is my favorite actor.
All right,
I'm
so
sorry, basketball player.
so your three options were a baby Rancor, Tom's Jawa and Carbonite, and a holocron of Sith curry. Everybody in agreement?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not my decision, but sure.
Then it is so.
My God. Sounds even more ridiculous when you say it out. Like
So,
in list.
I'm genuinely curious, Tom. You have to bring the narrative full circle for me. What is Killer Peel's reaction when he sees a Jawa frozen carbonite with a Wookiee bowcaster next to him?
Just what the fuck? It's just like what led to this?
Like, ah, yes, now I have a backup Gand. It's also a short person with a huge gun.
You know, he's got the one, his right elbow in his left hand, and just his right arm or right hand under his chin. Just like, what the hell's what happened here?
And you still can't see its face.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. If there's nothing else you guys want to do in the warehouse, we'll pick it up next session with you guys getting the reward from Filthy Frank.
Okay,
So
sounds
just so I can better prepare the next sesh. Once you guys get the ship, what do you guys want to do? So currently, you guys have 3 plot hooks ahead of you. There is the map that Feria was given from Carleave, which after this I'm not going to remind you guys about it anymore because I've dangled that plot hook and nobody seems interested. That's cool. I don't mind. But perhaps it's time to put that out to pasture. You have Gan's clutchmate, which has been abducted by the Finesman. And of course, there is finally bringing the mysterious box to Yavin as Carleave originally asked of Feria. So what is the plan going forward?
What was the map thing with Carly?
He gave Feria a map. So far, nobody knows what exists there. It's just a map in the mountains, about a good 100 miles outside of the city.
I would say probably investigate the map and then try to find
Yeah.
my is what Gand would want to do.
I think that's a solid idea. I think one of the big things stopping us was just easier to get there.
Fair enough.
We're also focused on like destroying a giant spaceship.
Yeah.
Also fair enough.
I wouldn't say destroying, turning it off for a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
Tom, any thoughts?
No, that's fine with me.
Okay. And are we going to name the baby Rancor, or do we want to decide that later?
That's a big decision, so that has to be decided later.
Okay. In that
Sleep on it,
case, you may all level up to level 6.
I'm no longer dead.
Adam is level
Oh,
4.
God, what do I get?
I
I get a
know.
bonus feat.
Alright.
It's probably for the best.
All right, boyos and girlos, you know how this works. It is time to make the vote. Now, inevitably, every time I say this, somebody comes in the last 5 minutes and says, "Oh, I've only been here 5 minutes, I'm not going to vote." No! You may vote if you have been here for 2 minutes. I don't care. It's something fun that we do because we like you and hopefully you like us still.
I was waiting for Adam to make the weeb joke.
Not this time. I'm too tired.
Oh, also, if that
Sorry, buddy.
Duros had gotten away, I was gonna have him escape through the sewers and like have a Dianoga come out and like do some shit. And this is the second time I've tried to put a Dianoga in this campaign, and I've been denied again. One day the Dianoga will have his day.
Have you seen the horror movie Cabin in the Woods?
Uh,
Horror movie
Yeah, horror movie.
in quotations.
is
Yeah.
that the one where like the water's like infected and it slowly rots people?
No.
Well, that thing is awful.
It's like a deconstruction of horror movies.
Oh, then I don't think so.
There's this one guy that just really wants to see a merman pop up. And he just desperately wants the merman, and I feel like the Dianoga is your merman.
I mean, I'm not that attached to it. I like I am intrigued by the idea that maybe this is the place for Dianoga. This would be a cool place. And it's like, no, it just doesn't happen. So we have no votes from the previous episode I uploaded. Our dear friend Alcard Vamp says, as always, keep up the good work. Thank you, Alcard Vamp. As always, you were awesome. Ale Player's Domain says, no matter how ancient this edition becomes, it's still one of the best and would to run my own campaign from it. Good luck finding a book, buddy, because, like, the only way... They don't have any PDFs of this, at least not in English. And the licensing rights, and, like, this was printed before Disney... So the only way to get this is on the secondary market. And when I bought this, I think I paid like $60 for it. But yeah, the current Fantasy Flight version of Star Wars is not a bad system. It's really close to World of Darkness. I don't like the funky dice. You don't necessarily need those, but that adds an extra layer of complication. But yeah, if you want to play a Star Wars RPG, you really can't go wrong. Just buy whatever. It's all good. Okay.
That song isn't in that game, Adam.
I was waiting for him to respond. But yes, I know.
Daestra, 1 vote for Adam for some reason. Close enough. Starfinder Jack, vote for Kyle, once again saving Adam.
I was gonna vote for Kyle for killing his own potential pet for role playing purposes.
Oh,
Not all heroes wear capes.
You know, I'll second that one.
well, because I mean,
You're good as long as you don't go past the Xbox games, which would be a neat fucking trick. Tom is seconding Kyle killing the cat.
thanks, man.
Adam, where's your vote going?
We all appreciate you killing cats, Kyle.
But I love the kitties, but not when they want to murder me.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know, Kyle, just taking kittens out to the river.
He's just a cat. He's the Australian cat. The Australian cat guy.
Oh my
I
god, I
love
forgot about him.
cats. I love cats so much, but not more than self-preservation.
Yeah. Can I vote for the evil? Let's see, the Jawa. We're coming back.
The Jawa is technically not a character yet. He's a wall fixture.
Yeah, he's decoration. Yeah. I guess I'll vote for Cal. Yeah. I guess I'll for the killing for the save.
Daestra, Kyle sacrifices cats for better stream quality, ran out of tech, priest to pain. Kyle, where's your vote?
Technology won't help me. My druid powers. My vote?
Mazzy votes for the Dianoga. We all vote for the Dianoga, Mazzy, but it's just
Oh, don't
it's
want
not meant to be.
It makes me uncomfortable. Please no. It hard to say. I love Josh's robos. They fucking saved the goddamn day on this. But also
I
watching
genuinely-
Tom do his all wacky ninja shit with his magnet guard and then just braiding the fuck out of the game.
You
It's a
guys
really hard
definitely
time.
bodied this encounter, even with your killing machines. I didn't think it'd be quite that easy, but I was fucking wrong.
It's a deadly system.
Mhm.
I
Die real
will.
fast. Damage is high.
I will vote for Tom
Tom, why are we voting for Tom?
because just the fucking braiding him out of left field just got me so good. That shit was hilarious. Just like
AKA denying Charlie was Dianoga.
It's
we're
okay.
goofing around and you just hear it click click click. That's a 15 to hit. You're like, oh shit! No, you're just murdering this.
He
I mean,
was
you want an assassin droid not to kill. It's hard to tell him no.
I didn't tell him shit. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna tell the Magna Guard what to do.
We're trying to build friendship with the droid.
So there used to be a place like before Trove, I think it was called like the Berserker.net, where that had the Saga PDFs. But I don't know, it's frustrating me when there's no official one. Like a lot of people talk about video game preservation, but yeah, RPGs like these have been around for a little bit longer. When are they going to get respect? Now, granted, some RPGs don't need to be preserved. Fatal, My Frog.
Berserk.net's still up.
Well, okay, we legally cannot tell people where to get this stuff. I am simply saying information that a site once had it.
There?
You're saying the
No, the-
site is up, huh?
No,
You know what's on there?
maybe it's the wrong site.
Yeah. So it's a misspelling, yeah. Or dyslexic, yeah.
Now, but I am hoping Edge Studio, which is a subsidiary of Asmodee, they're currently working on something to do with Star Wars. I'm thinking it's a new edition. I'm kind of hoping for a 5e version myself, because as fun as Saga Edition is, the 3.5 complexity is very much there. But yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens soon. So I have a question for you guys while we're waiting a few more minutes for any other votes to come in. So, people hate the prequel movies for the most part. People hate the sequel movies for the most part. My question to you is, and you can answer in either Legends or canon as you choose, besides KOTOR and arguably Shadows of the Empire, I think Shadows of the Empire is relatively well received. What actually is good Star Wars expanded media or expanded universe media?
The Jedi Knight series.
Fair enough.
I don't know if it's good, like not mind-blowingly good, but I really like I've mentioned it before, but the super prequel stuff that they were doing before they got out by Disney.
The super
Like,
prequel, like when they were the Jedi. That
Yeah,
stuff?
like the Into the Void and the comic series they did. I liked that idea. I wish we had gotten more of it before the Disney buyout.
I genuinely wish you would take a look at fucking what is it? High Republic. It's honestly neat. I think there's a chance you might enjoy it. Kyle, what do you think?
Well, the Jedi Knight series was awesome. That was one of the ones that really got me to sink into it.
You're just saying that because you share a name with the main character.
That was definitely convenient, but no, like I played Jedi Academy way too much. It's like honestly, a lot of times when Star Wars explores itself without the Jedi, it ends up being more interesting. It's like a lot of my favorite games were like, Battlefront 2 or Bounty Hunter, where you get to play as Jango Fett.
Oh, I forgot about Bounty Hunter.
Dude,
Holy
that
shit!
game was honestly fucking sick. I love that game. It was just it's a fun story.
Until it turned into a horror game, like in the third act.
I mean, it's a fun game. But honestly, like some of the expanded books, like I remember listening to like a lot of books on tape, and Ed would listen to a lot of like the continuation. So like talking about like Leia further on and shit. Like honestly, that stuff was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I haven't read a whole lot of Star Wars novels, unfortunately. Yes, Tom?
The Vader comics that came out a little bit ago.
Oh, yeah,
mostly,
yeah.
too.
mostly I liked the one with what was his name?
Vader.
Shit. Ah, the guy who fucking dunked on Vader. Oh, I can't remember his name.
I want to say Star Killer, but I know it's wrong.
Oh, another that Force Unleashed. I remember Force Unleashed being pretty good.
Yeah.
Force Unleashed was fun. I wasn't super into the camera angle that it like to set you in the boss fights in the first one, but I felt like they fixed a lot of that in the second.
I never actually played it, but I remember watching Chuggins basically like one shot at one time, and it looked dope as shit.
Oh yeah, no, me too. And then I played the second one just straight through one night with him.
Lord Mommin, there we go.
Lord Mom.
That was an interesting character.
Okay, so unfortunately, I'm not seeing. Holiday Special is grossly underrated. I've never seen it. It's on Disney Plus. I might have to. Oh, and speaking of Disney Plus, Mandalorian. Best Star Wars media is people talking about Star Wars. I'm glad you think so, because that means that's job security for us. All right, I'm not seeing any more votes coming in. So with that, Kyle, you have taken the vote running. Inspiration
The answer is the correct answer is the enemy one.
Star Wars Vision.
Adam.
Get out of here, Adam. Nobody thinks Star Wars Vision is good. But I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, I did really like the Clone Wars cartoon that they had on like the Samurai Jack style art.
I know the one you're
Wars
talking
they
about.
had
I
on
never watched it
Netflix.
myself, but people still love that shit.
I never finished it, but like I mean,
It was
the
made by
animation,
same
the
studio.
storytelling were really it was cool. Like the first few episodes were dope. Like I that show is probably the reason why I think the Clone Troopers are as cool as they are. To me.
Also, the first person shooter where you play as clone troopers. I've heard that game's pretty good. Republic Commando.
I remember a lot of the old like Star Wars X-Wing games and shit being pretty sick.
I never played those, but
Did those have a story?
I've got those on that shelf from Ed. I might have to install those one time and give them a spin. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it there because it's just about midnight. Kyle, you win inspiration. And thank you for everybody being here, you wonderful, fantastic people. We love you.
Take care, y'all.
Good night, everyone.
Sleepy Adams.
Creepy. You.
Bye.